Welcome everyone to episode 109 of FRW Flatline. And my name is Mikey from the front row, and tonight we have Team Hell No, Brian Danielson versus Minoru Suzuki, the FRW Morte Division champion, and No God Only Schlack. Following that, we got Velvet Sky teaming up with badass Billy Gunn to take on FRW Women's Champion Mickie James and her husband, former NWA World Champion Nick Aldis. We got the New Day, Kofi Kingston, and FRW 1-Step Champion Xavier Woods taking on Bussy, Effie, and Allie Catch. In six-man tag team match, we got the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks taking on Roddy Piper and the Hate Club, Nick fucking Gage and Matt Tremont. And in our main event, the Flatline Championship is on the line as JT Dunn defends against greatness at its greatest, Osiris. But enough of all that, let's move on to introductions for our next match. The following contest is a tag team preview match for the FRW Morte Division Championship match and the Psycho Circus match for Fight for Greatness. Introducing first, this is Kane. And introducing his opponent, he is the American Dragon, Brian Danielson. Together, they are Team Hell No. Guns don't kill people, Schlack kills people! And introducing their opponents first, he is the mayor of Schitt's Creek, New Jersey. There is no God, there is only Schlack. introducing his tag team partner. He is the current reigning Front Row Wrestling Morte Division Champion. He is Minoru Suzuki! And in a match that could just turn into an all-out brawl in just the first 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flatline. This is Team Hell No. Bryan Danielson and Kane versus Shlak and Minoru Suzuki. Whoever thought Shlak and Suzuki would be teaming with each other? Whoever thought Bryan Danielson and Kane would ever reunite? Who ever thought these two team combinations would ever face each other? As Bryan Danielson goes into an ankle lock onto Suzuki, but Suzuki able to break out of it. Tries for it again. I would have to think on that move there, and a dragon screw leg whip, making Suzuki's knee buckle there. Does Bryan Danielson. Beautiful knees to Danielson by Suzuki, just stomping him down. Keep him down, I mean. And a beautiful push up into corner. Strikes to the midsection by Suzuki. And you know Shlak and Kane have just got to be biting at the bullet. Just got to be frothing at the chance to get at each other here in this match. A pull-apart brawl at a bar has led to many lawsuits on my end. And the building seriously said, do not cancel Shlak and Kane, or make sure they can be controlled. And so the building did not care what I personally did as long as they can be controlled. They probably preferred that I canceled it, but I said no, trust me, I have something in mind that they will be controlled. And that is why I've decided to lock Shlak and Kane inside the Psycho Circus. Cage match, all the weapons in the world, no holds barred. Let these two psychopaths destroy each other, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So yes, March 18th, it will be Shlak, Kane in the Psycho Circus. That's going to be a death match, ladies. I'm just telling you right now, that's going to be a death match by default, simply because it's Shlak versus Kane, no holds barred. There's no way it's not going to be anything but a death match. But the actual advertised death match right from the get-go, Minoru Suzuki, Bryan Danielson, Morte Division Championship on the line. Bryan Danielson wanted a taste of it, and he's going to get it. He said he wanted Suzuki in a much more violent setting, and a 2 count for Suzuki there over Bryan Danielson. Kane now in the ring being tackled. Single leg takedown by Minoru, double leg takedown by Suzuki there, taking Kane down. And now tagging in Shlak. Shlak and Bryan Danielson will have a pseudo one-on-one match here and now. What is Wrestling 2022, where Bryan Danielson and Shlak are and there's Kane. Kane being tagged in now. An assisted power bomb by Suzuki and Shlak. And here we go. Shot for shot. Kane, Shlak, here we go. And Shlak with the win there, ladies and gentlemen, in that particular exchange. Danielson's ready to fight Shlak too, but decided to go on the outside, let Kane and Shlak have at it. And oh, beautiful reversal by Kane. Kane now going to the center ring. Oh, I guess he let Shlak get out. Let him catch his breath a little bit there. Alright, Bryan Danielson with the hip toss to Shlak, dragging him to the center of the ring. And now, figure 4 Boston Crab combination submission hold by Bryan Danielson there on Shlak. Shlak now tagging in Suzuki. am seriously surprised Shlack doesn't want to fight Danielson. Or I guess he wants to keep all his focus on Kane, who now enters the ring. Shlack just watching Suzuki torture Bryan Danielson as a single legs Boston Crab by Kane. And then we got shot for shot between Suzuki and Danielson. And Suzuki with the elbow strike gets the win in that exchange. Gets immediate, but has to fall himself. And into the ankle lock. Danielson letting Suzuki catch that roundhouse kick, but turns it into an ankle lock. Very smart wrestling by Danielson here. An assisted powerbomb to Suzuki by Kane and Danielson. Team Hell No. I know I was not coming up with a new name for Danielson and Kane. That's what I know them as. That's what they were successful as. I know FWW, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just going to call them what they are. They were Team Hell No. It's okay. Not going to come out with some BS name just to factor in that he's calling himself the American Dragon again. Like, I don't know, Hell's Dragons or something. That's stupid. Shlack and Kane back in the ring now. 10.5 minutes into this matchup. Remember, everyone, 45-minute time limits for all non-title matches, ladies and gentlemen. Only a 2 count, says referee Dr. Morte there. Tagging in, Suzuki does Shlack and an assisted powerbomb. It's a match of assisted powerbombs here in this tag team preview match. Wrist lock lariat by Kane to Suzuki, covers Suzuki only for a 2 count, hooking the leg too. That's smart on Kane's end, and a cross-face like maneuver. Shlack going to stop Danielson, but a dragon screw leg whip for his troubles. And Kane able to get out of it, and just straight up choking Suzuki is Kane. Dr. Morte with the 5 count to make sure Kane stops, but not a bad idea on Kane's part. And a God-style pile driver by Suzuki to Kane. Shlack went to the top rope. Oh, geez, imagine if he actually went for a flying maneuver, a docking maneuver. That big, unshaved gorilla and Shlack flying. That's a scary thought, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta imagine he gets any ideas during Psycho Circus. I am not against them jumping off the top of the cage. Kane, too. As long as you don't actually escape the cage, more than the mirror, go for it. And just a reminder on the rules for Psycho Circus, ladies and gentlemen, which is going to make this match even more brutal. Or maybe they'll just get more ideas to torch each other. Will Shlack and Kane, I mean. The only way to win Psycho Circus is by pinfall. You can do submissions all live all day, but the only way to win is by pinfall. No escapes, weapon. And Shlack just did a diving elbow drop. Shlack just did a flying elbow drop, but only good enough for a 1 count because Kane breaks it up. God-style pile driver! Somehow, someway, Danielson able to stop the God-style pile driver and punches it into an ankle lock, but cannot be capitalized on as Suzuki. He was the illegal man in the match. Shlack now tagging in Suzuki. I guess he wants all 4 men in the ring at the same time. And assisted powerbomb. Suzuki with the God-style pile driver. Kane sending Shlack into the rope, sending Suzuki into the corner. And Kane with a lariato into the corner. In the corner, I mean. Kane now with Suzuki. Choke slam from hell! 1, 2! Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count, says referee Dr. Morte. Now, ladies and gentlemen, due to reasons I will not get into here, I've already gotten into it on the official Facebook page. 1/2 of the Death of Palooza 3 main event. If Suzuki can hold on to his Morte Division Championship, he will defend that Morte Division Championship against Nick fucking Gage in the main event of Death of Palooza 3. It is Suzuki round 2, this time in Death of Palooza rules, barbed, wired, exploding, time bomb, death match. July 4th at Deathapalooza 3. If Suzuki's going to face Gage in round 2 no matter what. And scum-fucked! Scum-fucked by Schleck, but cannot go for the pinfall as Kane is the illegal man. If Schleck's not going to do this again. Flying elbow drop goes for the cover. One! Only a 1 count. Only a 1 count. Kane able to stop the pinfall attempt there. Palm strike straight to the face by Suzuki. And a headbutt for good measure onto Kane. Double suplex to the American Dragon. What a matchup this has been, ladies and gentlemen. What a matchup. What a tag team matchup this has been between Team Hell No and Schleck and Suzuki. Shot for shot, Dragon versus Schleck, and rolling elbow strike, and a lariat to the follow-up! Danielson with a submission hold there. Schleck on the outside now. Dr. Mute's starting to count a weak. Kane's a legal man. Schleck, but Suzuki just taking the time to torture Kane, I guess. Oh, an ankle lock. I guess Danielson had the same idea of torture, just a different move. And Schleck able to break out of it. Schleck now. Oh, dragon screw leg with taking out the leg some more. Does Danielson. Wait a sec. Oh, ground and pound by Danielson. 15. No. Bear hug by Kane on Suzuki. Schleck coming for the save, and he does. He kicks Kane down. Schleck now. Flying elbow drop for the 3rd time. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, says referee Dr. Morte. Kane now. Oh, stop the choke slam does Schleck. Schleck now going for the midsection with shoulders. With the shoulders, I mean. Oh, fall away slam by Schleck to Kane. Surprised that as strong as Schleck is, I'm surprised he was able to get Kane up for the fall away slam. Just from Kane's size alone, and a beautiful assisted powerbomb. Suzuki going for a powerbomb of his own, but Kane able to reverse it, sending Suzuki to the outside. Suzuki being a legal man. Dr. Morte, no other choice but to... Oh, I don't know what Kane was thinking of going for, but imagine if he tried to fly like his brother, The Undertaker. Holy shit. And a beautiful PK. Penalty kick by Suzuki. Taking down... Went for a kick to the midsection. Danielson able to sidestep it. Yeah, he's pointing to his brain saying he's smart. I don't know what he's thinking of. Maybe he's pointing to his brain saying, "Hey, I got an idea." But either way, Danielson able to reverse it into that roll-up pinning maneuver. And Suzuki able to kick out. And a headbutt to Danielson. Sending Kane into the corner. Schleck and Kane now. Schleck with... Oh, no, he's not thinking of doing... He's not thinking... Oh, Kane. It'll break out of it. Kane with... Missing with the... I guess flying knee drop, and Danielson had Suzuki in a Hell's Gate-like submission, but Suzuki able to break out of it by picking Danielson up and slamming it back to the ground there. Ground and pound by Danielson. Now Danielson, oh, Suzuki able to break out of it. Suzuki able to break to block the one punch and then break out of it. Kane now with a lariato. Clothesline, taking down Suzuki, picking him back up. Oh, Suzuki, go around. Oh, drop toe hold by Kane. Kane with a beautiful elbow drop. Two. Danielson with the submission victory over Schleck, getting the win for both him and Kane and Team Hell No, and all the momentum in the world going into Fight for Greatness in, damn, I actually want to say in 2 weeks. Let me quick check my calendar. Yeah, 2 weeks from today, ladies and gentlemen, March 18th, with the foothold arm hold. Really? Bryan Danielson and Kane, Team Hell No, getting all the momentum in the world going into the Muay Thai Division Championship match and the Psycho Circus match, respectively. Now we move on. So I just want to quick get everything set up. The following contest is scheduled for one fall as a tag team preview match for the FRW Women's Championship match at Fight for Greatness. Introducing first, he is Mr. Ass, Billy Gunn. And introducing his tag team partner, she is one of the challengers for the FRW Women's Championship at Fight for Greatness and former FRW Women's Champion. This is Velvet Sky. And introducing their opponents. First, she is the FRW Women's Champion, This is Hardcore Country, Mickey James. And introducing her tag team partner, he is former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. This is Nick Aldis. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with this tag team preview match for the Women's Championship.
Fight!
Mr. Ass and Mickey James starting things off here in this matchup, shocking to me. Oh, okay, Mickey James tagging her husband Nick. Yes, Mickey James wanted the guys to face off against each other. Badass Billy Gunn, the beautiful people. I'm just gonna say it because Billy Gunn is a former member of the beautiful people during his days in TNA. So this is the beautiful people versus the Aldises. Yeah, Mickey said, you know what, boys, why don't you face off each other, especially since the only person I care about in this match is Velvet Sky, but they kind of had other ideas, I guess, tagging in Velvet Sky to face off against Nick Aldis. Now, situation. Thanks, guys. So if I go in and out this week, honestly, that is the reason why. I'm not happy about it, but you know how it is. It's when you let those two psychopaths meet up in a bar. Catch couldn't make it time, huh? But FE and Woods have agreed on something else. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard, I was informed that unfortunately Alley Catch cannot make it tonight. But Effie has a backup plan in mind. And the New Day is all for it because Big E just also happens to be here. So now it'll be a 6-man tag match. The New Day, Woods, Kofi, and Big E versus Effie and I guess 2 mystery partners. And I assume we'll find out later. Actually, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. Really following this match, we'll see New Day versus Effie and his 2 mystery partners as Aldis tags in Mickie James. Speaking of Osiris, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, in preparations for his FRW Flatline Championship matches later on tonight in our main event, joining us is Greatness at his greatest himself, the devil himself, Osiris here watching in on Nick Aldis and Mickie James versus Badass Billy Gunn. and Velvet Sky. God damn, welcome to the chat, Osiris. As Mickey James goes for a roll-up, but too close to the rope, says referee Roxanne Winter. And beautiful Samoan drop by Nick Aldis, sending Billy Gunn to the outside, leaving Velvet Sky to her lonesome. But now, back in the ring is Billy Gunn, and a slap for good measure from Mickey James to Velvet Sky. Straight up shoulder tackle by Billy Gunn to Mickey James there.
20 minutes gone.
Beautiful double suplex by the beautiful people. Now Nick Aldis in the ring, illegally I might add. Samoan drop to Velvet Sky there. Head block. Oh, and now the Women's Championship participants are in the ring, and a running bulldog by Mickey James. Aldis finally out of the ring now, but tagged in not too quick. Not so long after finally getting out of the ring. Now Mickey James with a missile drop kick to the face of Velvet Sky. And a beautiful tiger slam by Velvet Sky to Mickey James, but a Michinoku driver follows it up by Nick Aldis to Velvet Sky. And a snap suplex, I should say, by Velvet Sky to Aldis. And now, after a few seconds of both participants being down for a little bit, Velvet Sky the first to the feet, but Aldis is was in the one in control. And now the beautiful people with a 2-on-1 assault to Aldis. No, Aldis able to stop whatever they were planning, picking up the leg and then tripping Billy Gunn into a Texas cloverleaf-like maneuver. Aldis now up to the top rope. Think about, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup came about simply because Mickey James wanted to won the Women's Championship from Velvet Sky, and then Lita came out wanting to challenge Mickey James back at end of the beginning. Velvet Sky saying, no, I'm supposed to get a rematch here. And lo and behold, triple threat. All three women were okay with that. So, hey, we gotta have some preview matches. Last week it was Lita, and I believe, let me fact check that one right quick.
1, 2, 3.
To your point, it was Lita and that's right, it was Lita and Xavier Woods versus Effie and Mickey James, because it was a preview match for the Women's Championship match and One Step Division Championship match for Fight for Greatness. This week, however, it's just a preview match for the Women's Championship. And a 3 count, Mickey James rolling up Velvet Sky for the counter, and a altercation-like maneuver from Billy Gunn. Shout out to ESW with Osiris being in the chat. Hot damn. Shout out to the hardcore kid Alex G. They're here from FRW. Huge fans here at FRW. But now we move on to the New Day versus Effie and 2 mystery partners. I really have no idea who this could be, ladies and gentlemen, who these 2 partners could be. I mean, there's a lot of options for Effie. Effie's got a lot of friends, and that's why Effie is fine, ladies and gentlemen. There they are, ones. Kofi and Big E. Let's go to the ring for introductions.
chest and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match. That is also a preview match for the FRW One-Step Division Championship match at Fight for Greatness. Introducing first, they are the FRW One-Step Division Champion, King Xavier Woods, former WWE Champion Kofi Kingston, and former WWE Champion Big E. Together, they are the New Day.
And when it seems everything's wrong and the pressure is on, that's when it's time to be strong. Just look in the mirror and wipe your face, step up to the plate.
And their opponents. They are Effie, the Southern Psychopath Mance Warner, and Matthew Justice. Together, they are the Second Gear Crew SGC! And why am I not surprised? Alley Catch could not be here tonight, so Effie made the call to his SGC brethren in the Southern Psychopath Mance Warner, who will face Terry Funk in Southern Street Fight 3 at Deathapalooza 3, July 4th, and Matthew Justice, ladies and gentlemen, at Thrash Justice on the Twitter. SGC versus New Day. Not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, bit of a trios dream match right here for yours truly, ladies and gentlemen. Hot damn, what a matchup this is shaping up to be, as Xavier Woods tagging in Kofi Kingston for a double suplex to Effie. And let me assure you that Effie is still fine, ladies and gentlemen. Though going for the cover may not be fine for long, only a 1 count though. Effie able to kick out from the double suplex attempt. Not even attempt, the successful double suplex. And now Matthew Justice being tagged in, ladies and gentlemen. Effie with a few wrist locks and a straight up slap from Daddy. That is Effie, ladies and gentlemen. Effie and the rest of SGC looking to become Daddy for the New Day here. Pretty cool. Sorry, there's a quick one through Twitter, and I literally just saw that Sonic was apparently an answer 4 separate times on Jeopardy. That's pretty cool. Yes, I mean, now SGC, Mance Warner, Matthew Justice, and with the Magic Killer to Big E there. And now Kofi, oh, but reverse into a powerbomb. You gotta believe Kofi Kingston was going for a Hurricanrana there. Mance Warner able to reverse it into a powerbomb. And ladies and gentlemen, now that Osiris is in the chat watching from his locker room, getting ready for his Flatline Championship defense, later on tonight I will be revealing the first of 8 participants, well actually the first of 7 participants, because if you don't count the Flatline Champion themselves, I will be revealing the first of 7 challengers in the Flatline Championship 8-person scramble in at Fight for Greatness. Later on tonight, there will be a video posted of the wheel being spun with 10 names. Whoever the wheel lands on will be one of the 7 participants, excuse me, the 7 challengers in the Flatline Championship 8-person scramble match. I don't know who the 7 challengers will be. It will be all determined by the spin of the wheel, as it usually is here in FRW. The Flatline Championship will be on the line every year in an 8-person scramble, and the first challenger will be determined later on tonight by the spin of the wheel. I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, you might be seeing some names on the wheel here in this matchup, in Big E, in Kofi Kingston, in Matthew Justice, and in Mance Warner. Maybe not tonight, but definitely down the road I will be putting all 4 of these names on the wheel, because I really would like to see all 4 of these guys being in that scramble match, not gonna lie. So yeah, Osiris, if you win later on tonight, you might be looking at your competition come March 18th when you defend the championship in that 8-person scramble. Woods now tagging in Kofi Kingston to go after Mance Warner. And Warner able to stop whatever Woods was thinking of, but still keeping his focus a little too much here on Woods when he should be focused on Kofi. Oh, that made me eat my own words there.
10 minutes gone.
Double suplex by Mance Warner, and FE sending Big E to the outside. Justice going after Big E now. Oh, but trying to send him in the ring. Big E just running into the side of the ring there. Now, sit out powerbomb by FE. The FE bomb. Burning hammer on the outside. Matthew Justice just straight up hit the burning hammer on Big E. And Big E showing his toughness, getting right up. Could not shake all the cobwebs. It is a burning hammer after all, but the fact that he was able to get right up, even if he was a little groggy, Big E just showed his toughness and then some, ladies and gentlemen. Hot damn. Big E is just, holy crap, ladies and gentlemen, honestly. sent me a meme from a Facebook group. It was actually pretty funny. It's only funny if you've seen the View Askew universe with these, if you will. But now Big E and Matthew Justice, you know Big E's trying to get a little bit of payback after that burning hammer on the outside. And honest to God, burning hammer on the outside, straight to the floor. How sick and demented does Matthew Justice have to be to just do that randomly? It wasn't even for the win. It wasn't even to win the match. Like, if they were both the legal man and Justice did it to Big E on the outside and then dragged Big E's dead weight into the ring to try to go for the pin, and an impressive jumping mule kick by Kofi Kingston. But back to Matthew Justice's point, if it was to get the win, if he did it on the outside and then dragged Big E's dead weight into the ring to try to go for the win, that would be a little bit more understandable. But damn, what a friggin' match, ladies and gentlemen. Choke slam by Mance Warner. Oh, Mancer with a choke slam. By God, never thought I'd see it. You know, you gotta believe old Mancer's looking for that knee paired up, knee paired down, looking to make that bread, baby. DDT by Mancer to Kofi Kingston there. And just a collision in the offset of the ring. Both Big E and Mance Warner are now down, but both men getting up. Now, this is going to be a fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an all-out brawl between men. And he tags in Matthew Justice. For Big E's neck, for Big E and his own neck's sake, I hope Matthew Justice doesn't try to go for a burning hammer again, but you know I'm going to be ready to go on that whole deal, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, 2 spins the wheel will be made tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of Flatline Championship, now that I think about it, simply because next week's championship defense, JT Dunn said if he wins, he's going to keep defending his championship up to and including that 8-person scramble match. So yeah, you guys spin the wheel for next week too. So 20 different wrestlers will be on the wheel later on. And Kofi Kingston pinning Matthew Justice, giving Xavier Woods all the momentum in the world, ladies and gentlemen, for the One-Step Division Championship match against Effie. And what a contest. What a 6-man tag team matchup that was. Definitely gotta have a rematch in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe a Death-a-Palooza match. Not gonna lie, but alright, I'm gonna add that to the Death-a-Palooza possibility list because goddamn. Imagine those 6 men in a Death-a-Palooza match. Osiris Joe, now go back to the card for tonight. Let's get Chris Williams in this. This, ladies and gentlemen, preview match for the FRW World's Championship. The Elite versus Roddy Piper and the New Hate Club, Gage and Tremont. So, preview match for the World's Championship and preview match for the FRW Tag Team Championship. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, the Elite versus the New Hate Club. Oh my God, this is gonna be insane. go to the ring for introductions. The following contest is a 6-man tag team match. That is a preview for the FRW Tag Team Championship match and the FRW World Championship match at Fight for Greatness. Introducing first, he is the challenger for the FRW World Championship and the 2022 Armageddon Rumble winner. This is Hot Rod Howdy Piper.
I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite and tear my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came.
And introducing his tag team partners, they are the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont, and the Man, the King, the God of this shit, representing MDK all fucking day. This is Nick fucking Gage! Together, they are the new Hate Club!
Clouds rain on my head, empty thoughts fill my ears.
And introducing their opponents, they are the current reigning FRW Tag Team Champions and current reigning FRW World Champion, respectively. They are the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, the Elite. That's all you're getting. Ask him. Just waiting for it to load. Here we go, ladies and referee Chris Flaters has called for the bell. Piper and Omega kicking things off here in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. The second to last match of the night. Up next, Flatline Championship. JT Dunn defends against Greatness at its greatest. Osiris. It is the Savior versus Greatness up next for the Flatline Championship. But pressing matters at hand. The FRW World Championship and the FRW Tag Team Championship being previewed here in this match. Omega versus Piper one-on-one. The Armageddon Rumble winner Roddy Piper versus the cleaner Kenny Omega. and the New Hate Club versus the Young Bucks. Not gonna lie, I said dream match and the New Day versus SGC, but not as much of a dream match as the Young Bucks versus the Hate Club. Gage and Tremont versus Nick and Matt Jackson. Hot damn, ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing that I am seeing this here on my show, ladies and gentlemen. Hot damn. Just getting songs ready for the next matchup. Total elimination by the Bucks. Two, Matt Tremont follows up with a double integrity kick. Suplex by Tremont to Matt Jackson there. And now Gage with a broken piece. I gotta believe it's a broken piece. It's a door that was broken in half. And this is what Nick Gage is all about, brawling on the outside. He's already has a chair, or already had a 10 count, ladies. Remember 20 counts here in FRW. It's really all refugees. And a light tube. Nick Gage has a light tube. Nick Gage has a light tube. And Matt Tremont has a fork already. Matt Jackson is busted wide open. Oh, he has to hit an artery there, ladies. He must hit an artery because Matt Jackson has already got a crimson mask. He's already got a pool of blood. Pool of his own blood he was laying in there. Two pools of blood on the canvas here, courtesy of Matt Tremont, and the fork onto Matt Jackson's head. This is what I expected, ladies and gentlemen, here from this matchup, and what I'm going to expect from the FRW Tag Team Championship. Shot for shot, Matt Jackson, Nick Gage. Hot damn, Matt Jackson just beat Nick Gage in a shot for shot exchange, and now going for the sharpshooter. Not the legal man. Maybe you should not have tagged in Kenny Omega. And here's a dream singles match of mine, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Gage versus Kenny Omega. Hot damn, what a match this could be. One-on-one, Gage versus Omega. You thought Jericho Omega was crazy. Not as crazy as a pro. And a super kick! As a probable Gage Omega match could be. We all know Omega's a crazy bastard. We all know Omega likes to use weapons. Let's see death match against Nick Gage. We already know what Omega can do in a death match against Jun Kasai. We saw that last year at Death of Palooza 2. It was Omega's nightmare and Kasai's dream, and Kasai got the win in that exchange. But Kenny Omega, I gotta give credit where credit's due. He did hold himself pretty well. He actually had a real legit death match. I even called him out in it. I said, you're calling yourself the king of the death match and you've only been in one kind of shitty death match? Yeah, that doesn't work. He's still not the king of the death match, ladies and gentlemen, but he does have this death match wrestling fans respect, as Roddy Piper and Nick Jackson going shot for shot, and Nick Jackson able to get the win with an elbow strike, but Piper just playing possum, able to kick Nick Jackson off. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, that light tube is still in the ring. I wouldn't be surprised if Piper gets any ideas. And now tagging in Matt Jackson, tagging in Tremont does Piper. Tremont able to catch himself. Jackson. Beautiful trip of the leg by Matt Jackson there to Tremont, and a spinning heel kick by Matt Jackson to the back of Tremont's head. Dragon screw leg whip, and just making more pools of blood is Matt Jackson. Going for the cover, hooking the leg. Only in one count though. You're not going to beat Tremont in less than 10 minutes, Matt. I'm sorry, you're just not going to do it. But at the same time, Matt, Tremont, you're not going to beat Matt Jackson in less than 10 minutes either. Sorry, you're all just too good of athletes, too good of wrestlers to be beaten in less than 10 minutes. And now we hit the 10-minute mark. I'm sorry, you're not going to... It's still way too early in the match for me to believe that the match could end now, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe at the 15-minute mark, at least, especially with Matt Jackson bleeding. But Gage going for the cover, hooks the leg, and that's what I'm talking about. You're not going to do it. Gage now with the suplex to Nick Jackson. There's another one-on-one match, like a sleeper one-on-one match I think could be really good. Gage versus Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson avoiding tube shots and the pizza cutter by just flipping out of the way, using his whole deal. His high-flying skills to avoid being carved up by the pizza cutter. Omega with the elbow strike to the back of Tremont's head. Tremont now shaking the cobwebs off enough to go to the ropes and hit a clothesline to Nick Jackson, maybe going for another one. No! Nick Jackson able to duck at that time. And a headbutt by Tremont to Nick Jackson, taking him down, follows up with the flying elbow drop. Does not go for the cover, probably couldn't in that instance. Suplex, ow! Sneaking out of it does Tremont, but does not sneak out of the arm drag by Nick Jackson. Jackson now going to tag in his brother. Termination! But does not go for the cover. And a missile drop kick! By God, Doomsday Device with a missile drop kick by Omega and Nick Jackson there. Tremont now tagging in Piper. Maybe 2-on-1 assault. Back elbow strike. Running back elbow strike, I should say, by Piper in the corner. And now Piper with the kicks, taking down Matt Jackson. Jackson laying in a pool of his own blood again. Wait, oh! We were probably going to see more bang for your buck by the Bucks, but Piper able to slip out of it. Stump puller, pile driver by Piper. Does not go for the cover though. Oh, maybe he was going there for the cover there, but Jackson able to kick him off. And now, oh, I don't even know what the hell that was. That was impressive by Matt Jackson. Able to slip out of it again. Does Piper and an elbow strike by from Omega to Piper. Oh, now we're going for a drop kick. A drop kick from Matt Jackson to a held-up Piper. Being held up by Omega. Omega now. Oh, no, lariato by Omega there to Piper and kicking off. Omega does Piper again. Now both men were down for a hot second. Into the corner goes Omega, and now. And not so surprisingly, ladies and gentlemen, Don Callis not out here. And oh my God, Gage has a, like, that's what I'm saying, smartingly. Very smart of Don Callis not to be out here with the Elite, with Gage out here. Shellbreaker on the outside to Kenny Omega. Sending Gage into the corner. Are Omega and Gage about to just brawl on the outside? No. Omega going into the outside of the ring. More weapons, more fuckery being brought into this matchup by Gage. Tagging in Nick Jackson now does Kenny Omega. And this is wrestling in 2022, ladies and gentlemen. Nick is super kick! Chokebreaker to Nick Jackson, goes for the cover, but too close to the ropes as referee Chris Flaters. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is wrestling. Nick fucking Gage and Kenny Omega in the ring, in the exact same ring at the exact same time, in the exact same match, ladies and gentlemen. What a world we live in, wrestling in 22. God damn, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a one-on-one match that'll happen in the near future here at FRW. Gage versus Omega. I can't exactly say when, but choke breaker by Gage to Nick Jackson now. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Imagine Gage getting all the momentum in the world for himself and Tremont going into the tag team championship match, but not just that, all the momentum in the world for Piper going into the world's championship match. And Nick Jackson getting the cover over Nick Gage. Getting the cover over Nick Gage. Does Nick Jackson. The Elite have gotten the win for themselves and all the momentum in the world going into their respective Fight for Greatness matches. And now we move on to the main event. Referee Blaze Greenfield making his way to the ring. This match is for the Flatline Championship. JT Dunn will defend against greatness at its greatest, the devil himself, Osiris. This could be the match of the year, ladies. I'm just going to call it right now. It could very well be the match of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah's going to be wearing his blue bandana, his blue shirt, and his blue gloves here today, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe a sign he's going to be looking to make JT Dunn black and blue here tonight. Let's go to the ring for introductions. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with no time limit, and it is for the FRW Flatline Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. He is the Green Smoking, the All-Night Toking, the Super Kick Sticking, the 420 Blazing, greatness at its greatest, the devil himself. This is Osiris. And introducing his opponent, he is the current, reigning, and defending FRW Flatline Champion. He is professional wrestling savior, and it is Death by Elbow. This is the JT Dunn. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. The Flatline Championship is on the line. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Blaze Green has called for the bell. Snapmare by Osiris. Oh, reverses it with the Northern Light Suplex. Whatever Dunn was going for, Northern Light Suplex is the reversal. And oh, chop, follows up with an elbow strike. Osiris already with the Kyle driver. Osiris already dropping JT Dunn on the top of his head with the Kyle driver. Osiris in a little bit of firm control here in the first minute of this matchup. JT Dunn's really got to change up his game plan if he wants to survive here, if he wants to walk away. Still the Flatline champion. Back elbow strike by Dunn. This is what I'm talking about. I fully expected this to be back and forth. Insignificant kick by JT Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. JT Dunn here, a staple of the Northeast wrestling scene. No pun intended on him actually working for the company Northeast Wrestling. He really is a staple of the wrestling scene here on the East Coast. And working everywhere from Pro Wrestling Magic to Northeast Wrestling to Chaotic Wrestling to Beyond Wrestling. He's to Wrestling Has a Tomorrow. What Wrestling? He's worked everywhere. And of course Osiris, the OG of Anarchy, ladies and gentlemen, the first ever ESW Extreme Showdown Wrestling Anarchy champion, the now 3-time, I want to say, ESW World Champion. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but I believe he's a 3-time ESW World Champion, maybe even 2-time. He's either 2-time or 3-time. I'm blanking right now, and I do apologize to Osiris there. But yeah, multiple-time Anarchy champion, the OG of Anarchy, losing that shot-for-shot exchange, though. Future ESW Hall of Famer, if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he is the guy that ended the Hardcore Kid, Alex G's career. In his own debut, ladies, he was the crooked referee. He won 2, and the era of Osiris began for ESW. The era of Osiris is only just beginning here in FRW, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking to add the Flatline Championship to what I'm sure will be a very historic career here in FRW. And already a back and forth contest between both these men, JT Dunn and Osiris, and a knee to the midsection of JT Dunn. Follows it up with a flying elbow drop of his own. Goes for a modified camel clutch, ladies and gentlemen, but Dunn able to break out of it. Down Osiris, not a full death by elbow, but you know, being a protege of Chris Hero, professional wrestling's hero, he's got to know every which way to hit that elbow strike. And Osiris with a second Kyle driver to JT Dunn, dragging him to the center of the ring, but no, decides to pick him up. You gotta believe Osiris will be hitting that NGOA super kick, or even Ashes, or even hitting JT Dunn with the Kyle driver. Straight jacket, sit out, powerbomb 2! Only a 2 count, says referee Blaze Greenfield. How close was that, ladies and gentlemen? Back body drop by Osiris to JT Dunn into a chin lock now. Does not submit in JT Dunn. Osiris now sending Dunn to the ropes, but missing with that clothesline, sending Dunn to the outside, and maybe we're getting some hardcore action here from Osiris. Definitely a brawl here. Osiris not a stranger to brawls. I mean, I can... Oh, Osiris bringing the chair into the ring. Osiris with the chair. Oh, tries to hit him in the midsection. Dunn able to sidestep it, I think, though. Gotch style pile driver, but cannot capitalize right away. That might be detrimental to Dunn here. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Osiris able to kick out there. Osiris now with Ashes! Osiris with Ashes to JT Dunn, dropping him straight on his head. Guess what? I just smoked your ass and into the NGOA! Osiris, but somehow, someway, Dunn able to take it all, and a God-style pile driver. Somehow, someway, JT Dunn has enough adrenaline pumping through his veins to take all a second Ashes. Just dropped his ass twice in a row. Does not go for the cover, though. Osiris should be going for the cover, though. That might be detrimental to him in the end. Normally, he says it takes 1 kick, but today it just did not work out for him. Dunn with all the momentum and, excuse me, all the adrenaline in the world to hit the straight jacket, sit up, powerbomb, and a 2.9, ladies and gentlemen. Death! No, missing. And GOA! 1, 2, 2.9. JT Dunn able to kick out. And here we go. Shot for shot. JT Dunn and Osiris. Dunn now. Death by elbow. No. Up with a drop kick by Osiris. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. What a matchup between these two men. And it's only 11.5 minutes old. Straight jacket, sit-up, powerbomb. 2.9. Osiris able to kick out. That does not miss with death by elbow. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Hook the leg. 2.9. Osiris able to kick out after death by elbow. Kyle Bomb by Osiris goes to the cover. 2.9. What a matchup this has been. Able to reverse a powerbomb attempt by JT Dunn. No, what's Osiris thinking of doing? Just a tease, ladies and gentlemen. Just a tease from Osiris. Thinking of going for a diving move, but decided to just tease the audience here tonight in New Orleans, ladies and gentlemen, as Biggie said earlier tonight. And a straight up DDT by Osiris. Falls up with a running elbow strike. Picking up Dunn now, does Osiris, and a beautiful bicycle kick taking down Osiris, does JT Dunn. Dunn now with a clothesline to Osiris, taking it down, but Osiris getting right back up, and a suplex. Taking down Osiris for the time being. Dunn now dragging Osiris to the center of the ring. Osiris with a flurry of strikes. Osiris takes down JT Dunn in this amazing contest. 14.5 minutes in with a lariato. And a flurry of elbow strikes by Dunn to Osiris. Osiris belly suplex. NGOA! A quick NGOA. You gotta believe he's gonna tune up the band, for lack of a better term, to really end it, ladies and gentlemen. He's gotta believe that'll be the move that ends it. That will lead to an Osiris. Wait a second. 1, 2, hooks the leg. 3! JT Dunn! JT Dunn gets the win in an absolute classic with a, by God, flurry of elbow strikes into a short death by elbow. JT Dunn retains his championship. JT Dunn is still the FRW Flatline champion. And do not take any credit away from Osiris. Osiris went to war. Osiris definitely earned another chance at a Flatline Championship in the near future. He will be put back onto the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. What his plans are for a fight for greatness, I do not know, ladies and gentlemen, at this point. But do not take anything away from Osiris, because he just went to war. Unfortunately, tonight was not his night, but in the future, I'm telling you, he's got JT Dunn's number for the future, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, the rematch between Dunn and Osiris could absolutely lead to an Osiris win. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. What a matchup to end episode 109. We will see you next week for episode 110. Congratulations to JT Dunn. My name is Mikey from the front row, and we will see you next